The operational update regarding the Russian invasion on 0600 on March 31, 2022. The 36th day of the heroic resistance of the Ukrainian people to the Russian military invasion began. The main efforts of the Russian enemy are focused on maintaining the occupied borders, preparing to the resumption of offensive operations in certain areas, and establishing full control over the territory of Donetsk and Lugansk oblasts. The Russian enemy is taking measures to regroup in order to conduct an offensive in the eastern operational zone. The transfer of part of the enemy's troops and equipment from the territory of the Republic of Belarus to the territory of the Russian Federation by rail was recorded. There is a threat of Russian enemy use of missile weapons on the objects of the defense industrial complex and logistical infrastructure of Ukraine. Additional units of the armed forces of the Russian Federation are being reallocated to Ukraine to conduct hostilities. At the same time, some military units of the Russian enemy have already exhausted their possibilities of forming reserves. In the Volyn direction, no significant changes in the composition and position of Russian enemy troops were noted. The Russian contingent continues to conduct demonstrations in that direction. In the Polisa direction, the enemy main efforts are focused on withdrawing units from the territory of Ukraine, restoring their combat capability, and probably transferring them to other directions. In particular, the enemy is moving units of 35th All-Military Armies and 76th Airborne Assault Division of the airborne troops from the Polisa operational district. To ensure the withdrawal of troops, the occupiers are conducting artillery fire on the position of units of the armed forces of Ukraine and carry out remote mining of the area by means prohibited by international conventions. Due to the critical situation, the withdrawal of units of the 35th All-Military Army is personally organized by the commander of the army, Lieutenant General Alexander Sanchik. According to the available information, during the fighting against Ukraine, the losses of the 1st Motorized Rifle Battalion of the 36th Separate Motorized Rifle Brigade from the town Borzya of the 29th All-Military Army accounted for more than 60% of the personnel. In the Siversky direction, the Russian enemy operates with the help of the separate units of the 2nd, 41st All-Military Army and 90th Tank Division of the Central Military District. The Russian occupiers continue to block and carry out artillery shelling of Chernihiv. They are fixed on the occupied frontiers and regroup. The Russian enemy uses UAVs to conduct reconnaissance and adjust artillery fire. In the Brovary direction, the enemy continues to withdraw units, probably to the border areas with the Russian Federation. Some units remain at positions and checkpoints along transport communication and on the approaches to the temporarily occupied settlements. They mine areas and civilian objects. In the Slobozhansky direction, the Russian enemy continues to carry out artillery shelling of the city of Kharkiv. In the direction of Slovyansk, the invaders continue to regroup troops and replenish ammunition and fuel with the help of certain units. In the Donetsk direction, the Russian enemy is concentrating its main efforts on taking control of the settlements of Popasna, Rubizhne, as well as the capture of the city of Mariupol. The aggressor intensified airstrikes with the use of operational and tactical aircraft on troops and facilities in the areas of the settlements of Lysychansk, Rubizhne, Popasna, and Kreminna. They tried to bypass our units, but it was unsuccessful. Russians strengthened the group in the Donetsk direction. The arrival of the railway echelons with the weapons and equipment at the Rovinky railway station was noted. The Russian enemy continues assault in the city of Mariupol. Aggressor concentrated its efforts on maintaining the occupied position in the areas of the settlements of Novozlatopil and Lyubimivka. In the Tavria direction, near Novokakhovka, the enemy deployed a logistics base and does not take combat action. In the South Bug direction, the occupiers is taking measures to restore combat capability and continues to carry out engineering support activities. It's trying to block the actions of units of the armed force of Ukraine with artillery fire. AFU gives the warranty rebuff to the aggressor throughout the theater of operations. Let's win together! Слава Україні!